Where do we begin and end? We are creators. So where does our ability to create come from? Where does it begin? And where does it end? Is there any ending at all? 17 years ago, brain specialist, brain researcher, Jill Bolte-Taylor gave a presentation, a TED talk, called My Stroke of Insight. Make a note of that. Jill Bolte-Taylor, My Stroke of Insight. And she did have a stroke. She had a stroke which absolutely devastated the left-hand hemisphere of her brain. And yet, she was still here. Not as an individual, as something far, far greater than that. And from that presentation, which Jill Bolte-Taylor made all those years ago, with, as I said, 8.5 million views, it changed the opinions of a lot of people. It certainly created an insight in me, or maybe it was always there, that we are far, far deeper than most people think of themselves. So many people think of themselves as a physical body with a brain inside, and inside the brain is a mind with which they think. It's true. So many people come from that limited perspective. In this video, I'd like to talk about creativity and how it comes from various levels. Sure, it comes from ourselves, but where does our self begin and end? And this is where watching a video like Jill Bolte-Taylor's My Stroke of Insight will give you an insight into yourself. Are you open-minded enough to consider what she says? We are creators. We never stop creating. Every single thought we have adds grist to the mill of our own particular destiny in our physical body, in our own physical mind, in this planet in which we're living at the moment. We're confined to it. You could say we are imprisoned in a way, imprisoned within our own psyche and our own physical bodies. But there are windows that let the light in, and we can have access to that light. We can create from that light, not just from our own memories. You've probably heard of Carl Jung's collective unconscious. We can collect information from the collective unconscious and make it our own creativity. But we didn't make it. We're just channeling it through ourselves. Are you open to channel the creativity which is available to you at higher and higher frequency levels? Because we're all frequency beings. Everything is vibration, we're told. Each of us have our own, we might say, spectra of vibration, various parts of our body vibrating at different levels and frequencies. We know that bone is far more density than flesh, etc., and so it goes on. We know so little about ourselves. And yet we are creators. Sometimes it takes years and years to create something we've imagined, and sometimes it can happen like that. It's up to us. How open-minded are you on this thing that we call creativity? Bearing in mind that we are creating all the time. And perhaps our job on earth, perhaps our job in eternity, is to be creators. After all, we are part, each one of us, of the infinite creator, the great creator, the universal consciousness creator.